Hello everyone, welcome back to Economics Made Easy. So now we are going to study about the partition values. We have read about mean, median, mode, geometric mean and harmonic mean. Why do you use partition values? So whenever you want to divide the distribution into a fixed number of parts, say 4, 10 or 100, you use partition values. Okay? There are three important partition values which are quartiles, deciles and percentiles. Okay? In quartile, what you do? In every case of partition values, you have to arrange the data either in ascending order or in descending order. Okay? Preferably do the ascending order first. Then in order to find out the quartiles, first let us know what does quartile mean. Quartile actually divide the whole data set into 4 equal parts. But as you can see in this line segment, in order to divide this line segment into 4 equal parts, what you have done? You have made only 3 points, right? So these 3 points are the quarters. Quarter number 1, quarter number 2 and quarter number 3. What does quarter number 1 do? Quarter number 1 makes sure that below the number of observations are only 25%. And below the quarter number 2, the number of observations are not 25%. 25% is the number of observation between quarter 1 and quarter 2, right? But below quarter 1, the total number of observation lies are 50%, correct? This plus this. Similarly, in case of quarter number 3, the total number of observations lie below it is actually 75%. Okay? So here what you can say, quarter number 1, this is one part divided by the total parts, which is 1 by 4 in case of quarter number 1. In quarter number 2, this is the two parts that lie below quarter number 2 divided by the total number of observations or the total number of segments that you have divided, which is 2 by 4. In case of quarter number 3, you have divided the whole segment into 4 parts, right? And in case of quarter number 3, the total number of segments that lie below quarter number 3 is 3 by the total number of divisions 4. Okay? Here n are the items, the total number of items that consist the data set. Okay? In case of deciles, what do? The name itself suggests that you have divided the whole data set into 10 equal parts. Okay? So as you can see in case of quartile, you can easily consider this explanation in case of deciles as well. So in order to divide the whole segment in 10 equal parts, you have to make 9 cuts. Correct? This is what I had done. Now, in case of D1, the total number of observations, that the total segments that lie below D1 is only 1 by the total divisions. Like these are the total divisions. The total divisions is 10, you can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. By 10 into 1. Okay? And in case of D2, the total observation is 2 by below which the D2 lies. D2, 2 by 10. Okay? And n is obviously the total items that consist the data set. In case of percentiles, you can see percentile, percent means 100. Whenever you want to convert something into percentage, what do? You multiply by 100. Okay? So here's the thing. Whenever you divide the whole distribution into 100 equal parts, you make 99 cuts. And in case of P99, what you are going to do? You are going to do this 99 by 100 into n plus 1. In case of P2, you have done what? 2 segments divide by the total segment, which is 100, into n plus 1. And in case of P1 is equals to n plus 1 by 100. In the next video, you are going to see how we can calculate quartiles, deciles and percentiles in case of an example where you have been given the frequency or without frequency. Okay, bye bye. Thank you so much for watching. Now I'm signing off.